Today, high 50, 60% chance tonight, low 35. For tomorrow, 30% chance for snow with a high of 40. Sunny and 52 on Sunday. For Monday, partly cloudy, high 48. And for Tuesday, partly cloudy with a high 42. Overnight low was 47. Yesterday's high, 51. We've had just over 4/10 of an inch of rain in Fairfield since yesterday morning. Currently, humidity is at 99%. Winds are calm. Pressure at 29.79. Right now, we've got cloudy skies and 48 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mark Turner over there and Kathy Book joining us here on the big show today on a Friday, the week that was our first week of the year. Kathy, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm so glad to have you here and be a part of this. And you're going to be the person that picks out the winner in our big Show Us Your Rack promotion here in just a second. That was that way when you pull it out, if it's not somebody.
Mike Dreeth.
Well, I'm not.
Mark.
I am on the page, but I'm not in here. You're Bill's not in here, right?
Right. I checked
Or
the
you
list.
checked.
He's
Bill's not in
there.
here. So, I mean, although here in Fairfield, everybody's related to everybody. You probably have relatives in this bucket somewhere, don't you?
I scanned the list.
Yes?
Did see one. Yeah.
You did see one.
did
Well,
see one.
let's hope and pray it wasn't that one, so that somebody won't make a big deal. But here it is. I'm showing this on our video, and you can pull out.
Oh, by the way,
Yes, the winner.
this is the Show Us Your Rack promotion winner, brought to you by Ultra Products.
Yes,
And
yes.
they're winning.
They're winning a. Hold on! Don't say anything. The lucky winner will be. No, the one. Is it the one?
Apparently it is.
Is that a relative?
Yes.
Well, I made you
could
do
not-
it. That's
I
okay.
could not
do
No,
that.
I made you stick your hand in. That's
so
fine.
our winner is going to take home.
The winner's going to take home a Carbon Express Pile Driver 390 crossbow valued at $400. And clearly, they're related to Kathy Book for the look on her face.
Yeah.
It's totally legit. I made sure that you can see on the TV. I had her.
Yeah.
I
There
had
was
her
a
pull
list
in
2
there.
pages
What
long
he's,
of names.
what he's not
so.
telling you is that there's only one name in that box. There's lots of
No,
different.
81 photos were submitted.
It was a great. There was a lot of activity.
There certainly was, and this is a very popular promotion each year. The good folks at Ultra Products partner with us. We're so pleased to be able to work with Carla out there, and you can announce the winner, Kathy.
The winner is Derek Lee.
Derek Lee is the winner.
All right, congratulations, Derek.
Derek, give us a call if you would after the show, and we'll set you up to go out and see Carla and to pick up your crossbow. I have purchased 3 crossbows from Ultra Products.
Mm-hmm.
Love them. Go out. In fact, I've got a gift certificate from Christmas. I'll be buying a chair out there. One to
With
go in my super tree stand.
Yeah, with a good safety strap.
Well,
right?
we're going to have I had a safety strap on last time when I fell out. But this is going to be a tree house now. There's going to be steps up to it and all that stuff. So anyway, there you go. There's your winner. Derek Lee, the winner of the crossbow. All right. Let's lead off with this. You got news here in the last hour about what was going on in Wayne City.
Yeah.
Please enlighten us.
Wayne City head basketball coach Jim Corona had a heart attack on Wednesday, and
Formerly a coach at Edwards County and many other places along the way.
Formerly coached at Edwards County. He was at Vandalia. He was at Effingham for a while. But anyway, Jim had a heart attack. He's in the hospital over in Mount Vernon. But understand he's doing better. He's
Good.
recovering. He's going to recover fully and everything.
Big news in Wayne City, though.
But Jake Talbert, the assistant, is going to take over the varsity reins, and Eric Alvis, another one of the assistants, going to take over the JV squad.
How have they been going so far over there?
They are doing pretty well this year.
I was going to say, I've listened to a couple of games, and they were winners in those games.
We're going to have Wayne City on tomorrow, 5 o'clock, at the North Clay Shootout on WOKZ. And then Tuesday night, Wayne City is going to be down at Norris City Omaha Infield, and we'll have that one on WFIW.
Okay, good.
So
We got to ask
a couple of
Kathy.
Wayne City games coming up.
Kathy, what kind of party animal were you during New Year's Eve?
Oh, no.
Did you make it to midnight?
I did.
Well, good.
I
You
did.
made it to midnight. That's good
I
enough.
was in my living room, in the recliner, the TV on. That was about it.
We both shared yesterday, besides a shaming moment for Turner here as he tried to shame me into being tased, a bullying act on his part.
I said I would do it with
And
you.
I don't really want to go
He
there
was
right now.
applying peer pressure.
He was. He was. There's
I'm
no
gonna
doubt
throw,
about
I'm
it.
going to throw Ken Odie and Lisa Konopasek under the bus. I was just following their lead.
You're a follower.
I'm a follower.
Okay. Anyway, so we, the two of us, Turner and I, both made. Well, I have to say, of the three movies that we selected at my place, I selected one and it was great. The other two, they really smelled. What did you watch? Did you watch movies?
No. No.
You watched
I watched
Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve?
No. I go to the DVR and I catch up on a couple of, and I was alone in the living room because my husband was an early morning bird hunter that day.
Oh,
He
so he
retired
cashed
early.
in. Oh.
Yeah. So I went in to my.
Plus, he had to get over to the golf course, play some golf.
He did
That's
play some
right.
golf
Yeah.
that day. He came home a winner that
Well,
day.
that's right.
Yes.
He got closest to the pin, if I
He did.
remember. Yeah.
He did. Anyway, there are some TV dramas that I
Oh.
let a few episodes accumulate, and then I watch those.
Well, good for you. Are you a Law and Order type of person?
I am.
I am
always
too.
loved Law and Order.
Oh, I love Law.
Yeah.
How many different connotations did they have of law and order?
SVU.
Regular Law and Order, SVU. As many as NCIS?
No,
No.
Probably
nowhere
not,
near
no.
as many.
And I think those are the only two surviving
it?
right now. Yeah. Of course, NCIS is also on my list, but just
Okay.
the original, not the spin-offs.
I can't.
NCIS
Yes.
I get to the top of the hour.
in Djibouti, Africa.
Could be. That's next season.
I get to the top of the hour on Law and Order, and I can't stay there to watch the first 2 minutes of the next one, or I'm hooked for another hour.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, and that's not good for somebody who's not retired like yourself, Kathy.
Well, I'm not a huge believer in New Year's resolutions, but I am making an effort to get to bed earlier to get more sleep. Sleep is
sleep is at a premium out here.
well, and it's super important health-wise
Agreed.
in a lot of different ways. Yeah.
Agreed. Anyway, I got this. I saw this on Facebook, and I thought it important to mention. Saturday at Kincaid's in Fairfield, they'll have a bake sale to help their longtime employee Leroy. I
Yep.
don't know if
I
you've
saw
been in
that
there.
too.
He,
Yes.
he has been there forever. He knows where everything is.
Unbelievably helpful.
Yeah.
I mean, you walk in and you need a left-handed screwdriver with,
A star bit, and then you need a screw that's a 1/4 inch long with a couple of different washers that are 3/8 of an inch wide. He knows exactly where to find them.
Leroy knows exactly where it is. If I don't get Leroy, I find George.
Yeah.
George can help me too, but Leroy in particular, he has plasma melanoma cancer and is having treatment in Evansville. All proceeds on this bake sale on Saturday will go directly to Leroy to help with travel and medical expenses. This all starts at 8 o'clock. It goes until they're sold out. I will make it a point to drop by, even though I do not need brownies. Well, brownies is sort of a continuing joke out here because we're afraid someday that somebody's going to put some brownies out here that are laced with the new cash crop in Illinois, and that we're going to get looped during a show eating brownies from out here. But anyway, if you have time, think about Leroy.
Yeah. Stop by.
Keep Leroy in your prayers and stop by, which is what I'm going to do as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Those are the headlines, right?
Those are the headlines.
All right.
Oh, well, one other thing.
Go ahead.
the situation in Iran.
Yeah,
You got to. We don't like to talk politics, but that's something I think we have to mention this morning.
I think last night I was sitting with my wife watching TV, and I said I have to go over and look at the news channel because I was getting updates on my phone. And I said to her, "This is going to. I hate to be a prognosticator of bad things, but I think we're going to have a. This is going to end up in a shooting war. I'm afraid.
This could be a prelude to war. Yep, sure could.
Yeah.
I hate to be so negative about it, but that's
Well, you're a negative guy.
easily
Well, I'm afraid
easily
you're
bullied.
Right. I'm not a negative person, but I'm afraid you.
Yeah,
I'm afraid you
I just. But anyway, I don't. I hate to bring it up, but I just feel we probably should bring that.
It's
up.
times like this, and I know you and I agree on this totally, Kathy, because we've talked about it before. I look for insight, and I used to look for Charles Krauthammer to give me insight on these things, and I miss Charles more
him,
now
yes.
than I would ever,
He always had the most objective, educated, thoughtful outlook.
He did his homework.
Did you
Yes,
see?
yes.
There was an hour special on during the last couple of weeks on his life on Fox. That was. Have you seen it?
Not recently, but I have seen it within the last couple of years. I think it's probably
it was
the
wonderful.
Same. And his son then finished
Yes, the book.
accumulating, a book of some of his writings.
Wow, what a great
Can't
guy!
remember the title.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Who's there to fill that?
The
void?
bucket of bunk is
Don't know who
ready
that is.
with stuff I don't
We can
need to know.
still
But
use
how
it.
else do we
Oh,
fill
yeah.
the time on the morning coffee
man.
show? Oh, Mike Treat, bring the
Am I missing something?
bucket, bring the bucket of bunk back to me. Please give us something useful, something that's new to us. Teach us something new today so we can all discuss.
Yes, I
good
will.
one.
I'll bring. Oh well, it's from one of our closest professional friends here in town who did it in his own studio. I really do appreciate that. He had some great Christmas
I'm
ones.
eagerly anticipating
His next,
the
I hope.
next one.
I hope
Yeah.
so too. In 1871, on this date, Henry W. Bradley patented oleomargarine. There you go.
I think I read somewhere one time that margarine is about one molecule away from being plastic.
Yes.
Is that right?
Eat butter.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
eat butter.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
I can remember my
It's
grandparents
better.
talking
better.
about
Yeah.
mixing together food color and to create their own oleomargarine. You know what I mean? And not that I would want to.
There had to be a reason that it was. Was it
They
one of those
were probably
accidental
trying to make butter
discoveries?
go farther.
Is that
Oh,
what it was?
maybe,
Probably, I'm
maybe,
guessing.
something like that.
Because, back, I mean,
1871 was that?
it wasn't long ago where you couldn't afford to buy butter. And now, the price has dropped a little bit now, so.
I use non-salted real butter.
Yeah.
I do too.
We use real butter.
1888, the drinking straw was patented by Marvin C. Stone. Well, they're under attack now, aren't they?
Oh,
Well, the
definitely.
plastic
If
ones
it's
are.
made of plastic.
Right. If it's
Yeah.
paper, it's okay.
But
right?
have you ever drunk from a paper straw?
They get.
I
they
can
get
remember
soaked,
going to-
don't they?
Going
Oh,
to
it
places
distorts the
years
taste
ago
of
and-
whatever you're drinking, and it
Yeah.
just kind of disintegrates. And
It does.
yeah,
It does.
I don't usually use a straw.
Now they make the little metal straws.
Yeah.
Reusable straws, I guess.
I've never used a metal straw before.
Well, apparently they say it keeps your drink colder.
I never thought of that.
I don't know that it keeps the drink colder, but when you drink it,
that as it comes up through
yeah.
the straw, it stays colder.
Yeah.
Huh.
We were talking about this earlier in the show. In 1947, Trenton, New Jersey, a guy by the name of Al Heron passed away at the age of 92. Heron claimed that he had never slept at all during his life.
never slept at
That's
all.
what Al said, and he lived to 92. Do you believe it?
No, can't. That's impossible.
No. Don't believe it.
He might have had problems sleeping, but I don't believe he didn't sleep.
Yeah.
1950. I know when my wife is sick because she takes a nap.
Yeah.
That never happens. Never happens. Last couple of days she's taken naps. 51, NBC debuted Dragnet
Uh-huh.
TV.
Just the facts, man.
Jack Webb,
Sherman Potter was on there, too.
Henry
Not
Morgan.
Sherman, not Sherman Potter, but Harry Morgan.
Harry Morgan. 1997, Bryant Gumbel signed off for the last time as the host of NBC's Today Show. And he left without scandal.
That's almost unheard of anymore.
Uh-huh.
Normally, you don't leave
No, you're
because
shown
you
the
want
door.
to. Normally, you're escorted out because of a scandal.
In 2000, on this date, Charles M. Schultz's final original daily comic strip appeared in newspapers. Peanuts.
Peanuts, yeah.
Music news, 1970, Davy Jones announced he was leaving the Monkees.
Didn't do much after the Monkees.
Well, he brought the Monkees back together so that they could do reunion tours.
Yeah.
Couldn't get Michael Nesmith back, but we were talking about it was just his birthday earlier this past week.
Yeah.
Because he was on the Bucket of Bunk. Victoria Principal is 70 years old today. You remember her?
I watched
Dude,
Dallas because
Dallas.
of her.
Oh, really?
Her and Charlene Tilton.
Charlene did nothing for me.
Really?
Victoria Principal, a different story.
Yeah.
She was not just an actress, but she was an entrepreneur and an author and a producer. She was, of course, best known for her role as Pamela Barnes Ewing on the American primetime soap opera Dallas. She spent 9 years in that long-running series, leaving in 1987. She didn't come back for the reprisal of that.
No.
I wonder what she wrote about.
But she's got.
She was an author.
Yeah.
Didn't she do makeup?
Oh no, she's done a
Didn't
bunch
she have
of
like makeup tips or
I have no
found
idea.
some type of makeup line or
best-selling
something?
author of skincare and fitness books.
Huh.
I'm surprised you don't know about her.
No, I don't know about her. Not
She
in that vein.
she moved in 1970 to Hollywood. She won her first film role as Marie Elena, a Mexican mistress in John Huston's The Life and Times of Judge Roy Bean, opposite Paul Newman.
Did
I
not
remember that
know.
movie.
Did not know. I don't.
I remember watching that
one.
movie at the drive-in theater. That's how long ago that was. Not here, elsewhere. Principal recorded a pop single at one point too. I don't know if you knew
Really?
that.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
Her and
Multi-talented.
Andy Gibb had a thing.
Okay.
You know, of the Gibb
Yeah.
brothers,
Yeah.
and they cut the cover version of the Everly Brothers' "All I Have to Do Is Dream" in 1981. It climbed to number 51 on the Billboard Hot 100, which means it didn't really do all
Yeah,
that
I didn't
well.
do that much.
The recording was the last single by Gibb, and the only single recorded by Principal. That's the only time she had a recording. Gibb and Principal were romantically linked, ending due to Gibb's escalating drug issues. Of course, that ended up claiming his
Yeah.
life.
Mm-hmm.
Principal's been married and divorced twice. She doesn't have any children, and she's had a number of best-selling books. Stephen Stills is 75 today. Songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, best known for his work with Buffalo Springfield, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. Stills' solo career and bands have combined sales of over 35 million albums. He became the first person to be inducted twice on the same night at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
2 different categories, I
Yeah.
guess. Huh?
2 different groups.
Yeah, probably
Oh, okay.
Crosby, Stills, Nash,
And
and then
Buffalo
probably
Springfield.
Buffalo Springfield.
Either that or as a solo performer. I'm not quite sure.
I'm sorry, the Buffalo Springfield.
Is that what they did?
I think so. I think it was always
Really? They
the
from
Buffalo
Ohio? They
Springfield.
from Ohio State or
I don't
something?
know.
Stills was involved with musician Judy Collins back.
Although I could never figure out who Buffalo was in that band, and why the band was named after him.
Figure out the name of a lot of bands.
I'm not following. He was involved with musician Judy Collins from 1968 to 1969, and he wrote the song Sweet Judy Blue Eyes after her. Stills also had a short-term relationship with Rita Coolidge. You remember her?
Yeah.
Rita Coolidge also had a short-term relationship with Graham Nash, who, of course, was Stephen Stills' partner. And that is why the band broke up in 1970 for a period of time.
Man.
He's had 3 wives. I'm talking about Stephen Stills now. And at least 5 kids. When I say at least, there's question.
That we know of.
There's question.
5 that we know of.
Mel Gibson's 64 today.
He's had some problems.
Yeah, I didn't go through all the problems. There are many problems that Mel's had. His acting career began in 76. A role on the Australian television series The Sullivans. In his career, Gibson has appeared in 43 films, including the Mad Max series.
You've never seen those?
No.
Oh,
Me either.
Mad Max, The Road Warrior. He was in one with Tina Turner. Mad Max
Really?
Beyond Thunderdome. Then I think there was a 4th one, too. But
You know that Tina Turner, she's a pleasant person.
she is very, very positive,
A positive person,
upbeat.
clearly burdened with lots of problems,
Well, we can think of one big problem for sure.
Certainly can. He was also in the Lethal Weapon film series.
Yeah, with Danny Glover.
Yep, that's a little more memorable.
Yeah, he did The Patriot.
The Patriot. Yes.
Braveheart.
A movie called What Women Want, I think,
You're right.
or What Women Think, or something like that.
No, I think it's what they want.
Okay. And he was in a movie called We Were Soldiers about Vietnam.
Yeah. Oh,
He was in that movie. He commanded the same unit my dad was in. When I was
No.
born. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's why you were interested in it in particular.
Yeah.
Gibson directed 4 films, including Braveheart. He was in it,
Yeah.
and he directed it. That's got to be hard.
I would think so.
The Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
He directed that. He's produced 11 films, written two films. Now, here's where all things kind of started falling apart. He had a divorce. It was one of the highest settlements in Hollywood history. $400 million.
Man.
If I was her and I would have known that was what the outcome would have been, I would have got rid of him years before.
Yeah.
As of 2014, Gibson was in a relationship with former champion equestrian and vaulter, as well as writer Rosalind Ross. Ross gave birth to their son and Gibson's 9th child.
He's gotten around. He's been busy.
Now think about this for a moment. 9 kids, and you already paid off the former wife $400 million. This guy's gone through some cash in his life.
Yeah. Now, how old is Mel?
Mel Gibson is 64 today.
64.
And last time I saw him, he looked a little worn and haggard. I'm just saying.
He's been through
I don't think he's been
through a bit.
I don't think he's been getting his sleep, Kathy.
Could be the problem.
Several brushes with the law. I won't go into
Yeah.
extraordinary detail, but I mean,
But I think a few of them had to do with alcohol abuse, alcohol, and I think
Alcohol
a couple
was
of them-
involved.
I think a couple of them had to do with like assault and battery, those type of things.
Didn't he also end up putting some stuff on a answering machine that got recorded and replayed? Wasn't that him?
I don't know. I don't remember that.
Oh, well. Kathy Book's here. We have a question of the day that got quite a bit of coverage.
I saw that yesterday.
Yes.
Often I will weigh in on those. I did not answer that one because I wasn't sure what I thought about it.
That's
So
good. That
how'd
made you
it come
think.
out? How'd it come out?
The question is, starting this week in Illinois, some cannabis will be 25%. That's how much it's going to cost you in sales tax. Is that a fair tax rate? We've got the answer from our survey and some comments after this timeout on Morning Coffee.
Hi, this is Elizabeth Gonzalez with People's National Bank. People's National Bank has partnered with Zelle. Zelle is an easy way to send and receive money with family, friends, and others you trust. You can use Zelle today right from your PNB To Go mobile banking app. Money moves directly between bank accounts fast. Stop by People's National Bank today to learn more about Zelle. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
And now, the top 5 reasons to drive for Bestway Express. Number 5, free health clinic. Number 4, paid holidays. Number 3, $1,800 annual safety bonus. Number 2, no hazmat, no jack stand moves at higher mounted airlines for easier access. And the number 1 reason, you will be home daily. Bestway Express is now hiring for multiple home daily positions. Contact Bestway at 1-833-BESTWAY or bestwayexpress.com.
We are currently accepting vendors for the Original Company radio stations and Old National Bank's annual Farm Profit Preview that will be on Thursday, January 23rd from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Highland Woods and Vincennes. This is your chance to meet over 200 potential new clients in just one day. You don't want to miss this great opportunity to showcase your business. If you're interested in becoming a vendor, please contact Jessica Hallman at events@originalcompany.com.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Prince Charles popped the question to Lady Diana Spencer? In his first TV speech as president, Ronald Reagan told us,
"We're in the worst economic mess since the Great Depression."
Gene Harris was convicted of murdering Diet Dr. Herman Tarnauer. Christopher Cross won 5 Grammy Awards.
I'd like to thank the Academy for voting me this award and my band for their tasty playing.
Richard Petty got the checkered flag at Daytona for a record 7th time. And records like these were new on the radio.
Hello again. What kind woman cries are the best of times. Somebody's knocking, living in a fantasy. You keep on eating cars, rapture, hearts on fire.
Think you got it? Well, hold on. The answer and just a touch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Guys, waking up over and over to pee is not okay. But now, you can reduce those nighttime bathroom trips with the ingredients in Super Beta Prostate P3 Advanced. We're talking about less urges to pee at night, less bathroom trips during the day, and better bladder emptying.
It's like taking 3 prostate supplements in one.
You can try a full 30-day bottle of
P3 Advanced. Free. Just pay shipping and handling.
No strings attached, no obligations, and no...
February 1981. Because your kiss is on my list.
Hall & Oates with Kiss on My List, the top song of February 1981. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
Enjoying all your holiday traditions is our wish for you. Joys of friends, family, your church family, baking your favorite recipe, or holiday movies. Fondly remembering lost loved ones and prayers for their family at this time of year. We truly appreciate our customers' support of our small business this year and Christmas season. Your continued friendship is treasured blessing. As 2020 draws near, let's continue with positive thoughts and support of this wonderful community that we all live in. Happy New Year from the Fashion Leader Girls, Chris, Christy, Jenny, Melinda, and Linda.
This is time to resolve to build an exciting new career here in Southern Indiana and Southern Illinois. Right now, the Original Company is interviewing people to learn the career of business-to-business media sales. It's where hard work results in positive growth for our customers and our team members. Email right now your information to careers@originalcompany.com. Careers@originalcompany.com. An equal opportunity employer.
We're back. You know, this got a lot of coverage. It's got a lot of interesting coverage. I'm talking about the question that we had for the question of the day. Starting this week in Illinois, some cannabis will have a 25% state sales tax. is that a fair tax rate? Well, we had over 2,600 people take a look at it, over 289 votes. That's, well, exactly 289 votes. 61% of the people responding said yes, they think that's a fair tax. Now, I saw the figures from the first day, over $3 million in sales. I mean, you saw lines.
I showed you the pictures of the lines from Harrisburg.
So 25%.
They were around the building, through the parking lot.
That means the state knocked down some, not near enough to be able to solve the state's
Wasn't
problems.
that the whole reason for making it legal?
Well,
To collect tax?
I would say it's...
I mean, I know there was lobbying in that
Yes.
effort too, but I thought that was probably one of the primary reasons.
Certainly that's what the governor used.
Yeah.
All right, that's $750,000.
Okay, well, that's not even going to be
On
a
the
drop
first
in the...
day.
But that's not a drop in the
But
bucket.
if you take $750,000,
Surely that won't
And-
repeat every day.
no, it
No,
probably
no.
won't repeat every day.
Yeah.
But I bet you probably safely say you get $250,000 a day in tax rates. I would guess.
Yeah, between that and
mean-
video gaming, we...
Well, when I read it, I'm sitting with my husband having a cup of coffee, and I said, I don't know if that seems fair or not. What is the tax on alcohol?
I don't
So
know.
and he came back with this. He said, well, remember that time we toured the Woodford Distillery down in Kentucky? We did that tour. It was fun. That was awesome. And he remembered being told at that time that overall the tax on alcohol that we buy is about 50%.
50.
That's
Man.
what they told us at that
Hey, you
at
know
that
what?
time at that tour.
Between the tax rates on marijuana and alcohol and, marijuana, lottery, and video gaming, why are there any schools that have money problems?
Good point.
And I'm sure that
I mean,
was
being
like
very
federal everything.
sarcastic.
Yeah.
No, Bob who responded, said things like alcohol, cigarettes, and Mary Jane, as he called it. Of course, the old 1960s lexicon. Said, I'm 100% for taxing it extremely high. Then require the tax to be used for paying down the tremendous budget shortfalls we have in the state. That's, I think, what was the prime reason for legalizing it, as Kathy said. Mark said...
Not according to the lieutenant governor.
Lieutenant governor was
That's
first
so
in
she
line.
can get her
I saw
high
that.
on.
Yeah. Oh, she said that?
Oh, I don't know.
No, she went and got her some gummies.
Yeah.
And I don't think she waited in line, did she?
Oh,
No.
probably not.
Went to the first in line. Yeah.
I'm sure she went right to the front. Mark says, here we are in Illinois where the people love paying taxes.
That's why we live in Illinois.
Sure it is. Mark says, way too high. Stephen says, it does not matter how much the tax rate is. If spending is out of control, then it will never be enough. Good point.
That is a good point.
Andrew says, you got to pay if you're going to play.
That's a good point, too.
Dennis said it should be 100%. So Dennis thinks it's not enough.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
there you go. Everybody weighed in. We had quite a bit of participation on the part of
We did.
folks. Remember yesterday I told you about the mayor of New York being very upset about the $30
The
pizza?
$30 pizzas.
Kathy, Domino's sold pizzas to people
In
waiting.
Times Square, right?
Yes,
Yes,
30
I think
bucks.
I heard that. Yeah.
And Domino's is responding to Mayor Bill de Blasio's complaint about the $30.
Should have bought your delivery insurance.
Yeah. Their
Well,
public
that's delivered to.
No, I
Oh,
think
I don't
I don't
know.
think so. I think
So.
that you had to wander in to
Okay.
be able to get it there.
Yeah.
Anyway, the public relations director tells the Detroit Free Press the prices were elevated because the food was being delivered. Well, it is being delivered to people unable to leave where they were for New Year's Eve due to security, and adds they've delivered to Times Square for that event for more than 10 years, and they've elevated the price every year. So they don't understand why there's...
Still, I think $30 is probably a little.
She also
I think
pointed
if
out...
I was there, I would expect it to be a higher price.
Oh yeah, I would expect it to be higher, but $30.
She also pointed out that 93% of the restaurants in Times Square were owned by franchisees who set their own prices and had elevated prices during. So they feel like they got picked on.
Okay.
Well,
aren't there laws some places that say you cannot elevate your prices, say during New Orleans, during Mardi Gras?
during an emergency.
Or
during an emergency,
Yeah.
okay. I thought maybe there were
But
some
try to
laws
get compare hotel prices during a major event,
yeah.
compared to your everyday ordinary weekend. They're going to be higher.
the price of a hotel room in New York during New Year's Eve must be astronomical. It must be huge.
I would imagine they're astronomical anyway.
They are.
But
I've
even
stayed
more
in
so.
New York, and they are.
Cosmically.
I'm going to be honest with you. I
astronomical.
don't think it's any more than what you'd have to pay for a hotel room in Nashville any day of the week.
Isn't that the truth?
Isn't that?
Nashville's
It's
high, huh?
crazy.
It is. Here's something. Now, I know you've got in mind concerning fitness, Kathy. So this is an interesting story. The Golden Globes will serve a 100% plant-based meal at the 77th Annual Award Show. The Hollywood Foreign Press Association says it wants to raise environmental awareness about food consumption and waste. The president, Lorenzo Soria, says he wants to draw attention to the issue of climate change. The main entree will include...
The Impossible Whopper.
No.
Okay.
King oyster mushroom scallops, wild mushroom
How is
risotto.
that plant-based?
I'm just telling you, that's what they said. King oyster mushrooms, scallops, wild mushroom risotto, roasted baby purple and green Brussels sprouts, and carrots.
Okay. When I said,
So
how
I think
is
the
that?
base of that dish is the mushroom.
Right.
Yeah. The name of it is King Oyster Mushrooms. It's not King
No.
Oysters and mushrooms.
King oyster mushrooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scallops.
I was a little confused.
Scallops are not plant-based, though, are they? No, that's like
that's seafood.
So I don't get that either. Anyway, it's going on. So,
If you serve people food they won't eat or don't like, it's being wasted, right?
Have you seen how much food gets thrown out of lunchrooms because of what happened?
I certainly have.
I bet you have.
Yes.
I mean, back in the day when they were counting ketchup as a vegetable, remember those days?
Yeah, I remember those days.
And the kids, I mean, if you put spinach on a kid's plate and say this is what your vegetable is, you think they're going to eat it?
Well, it depends.
Yeah, I like
Is
spinach.
it Popeye spinach?
It was the no sugar on the plate. No cookies, no.
Yeah.
That's what. Got the kids.
What was your favorite when you were in school, and you had the school? I had some definite favorites. What were your favorites?
Usually Thursdays.
No, not the day. I mean,
that the square pizza and the corn?
Day. Wednesday was pizza day.
Okay, they had a regular rotation.
Yeah, Wednesdays was
I
pizza
didn't know
day.
that.
Thursday
Did
was
your schools
cheeseburger
have
day.
rotations like that?
Maybe sometimes, and maybe I didn't pay enough attention to really pick
right.
up on it. But sometimes, I can remember when my kids were in school.
Okay.
Homemade meals, and the favorite that I recall them talking about was the barbecued meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Ooh, I always like spaghetti day too. I'm not a big fan of spaghetti, but they made the homemade rolls with them.
Yeah.
And so I
loved school pizza.
I would trade people some of my spaghetti for a roll.
It's interesting to watch the trading and manipulation that goes on in the lunch line before or the minute they read the menu. You know, it's like, can I have or I'll give you this for that.
I loved the school pizza. It was just different.
Yeah.
I loved chili day with peanut butter, sandwich.
See, we always had chili with grilled cheese.
No.
It's peanut butter.
It was peanut butter. I loved no-bake cookie day.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
You can't help but like no-bake cookies. There's something wrong with you if you don't like no-bake cookies.
I love that. And hamburger, cheeseburger day. That was a good day, too. There's a new couple of breeds that are being recognized.
Dog breeds, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple of furry friends joining the exclusive club, the AKC, the American Kennel Club, announcing this week that 2 dog breeds have received full recognition. The Purebred Dog Registry says they are now the Barbet and the Doggo Argentino.
Dang, my dog's not on that list.
Your dog's not on any list, my friend. He's a great dog. I'm not taking any shots at your dog. I wouldn't bully your dog. The curly-coated Barbet comes from France.
Curly-coated?
Curly-coated, that's what it
Okay,
says.
all right.
Curly-coated Barbet comes from France. It's described as being playful, loving, loyal, and smart. Sounds like me. The AKC says that doggos, the Dargos Argentino, are bred to chase and catch big game like wild boar and puma.
Wow.
Must be a big dog.
Must
be a
be.
big dog, yeah.
The breed is also known for its confidence and being courageous.
Isn't that a wolf?
That sounds like it, doesn't it?
Sounds like a wolf to me.
A couple of fishermen in
All right,
Florida.
We probably need.
Oh, we
get
do
to-
already?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's that time
I didn't
already.
even get to any of the good stuff. We've been rolling through time.
We have been.
All right. Kathy, you've got
Oh,
some questions
yes,
for
I
us.
do.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
I don't,
I
give
do.
us
I don't
just the
mean to
questions.
steal your thunder.
No. There was. Trust me, we went through the good stuff.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Well, this is stuff that you will know because this is the kind of information that this is what your guys are all about here.
So it's
back,
useless.
It's
back
useless.
in
She
February,
knows us.
back in February. This is a look back at the year 2019.
Okay.
Purely from a local. Very
Oh,
local
this is
standpoint.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
All right,
should do well.
So in February, who was named the business of the year? Would have been for the previous year.
I know
I know that one.
You remember that one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
In March, okay, what was the FCHS varsity basketball record last year when they ended their season, and who did they eventually lose to in that sectional final game?
I think I know that.
Well, I'm
All right.
sure you better know it.
I know who they lost to.
Okay.
Record, I'm fairly
You'll probably get
confident.
that close too.
I'm pretty close.
In March, the Fairfield Chamber of Commerce gave a community service award to what individual?
I know that.
All right. In June, what celebration was held on June 29th to celebrate Fairfield's bicentennial?
Know that.
I know that one.
Okay. What, also connected to June, what is the title of the mural in Freedom Park, and who is the local artist?
Well, I know the artist.
I know
Do
the
you know
artist,
the?
yeah.
Remember the title of it?
Yeah, it has a title.
Well, I know, but I'm
does.
looking
based
at
on
you.
based on some poetry.
Oh, this is going to be.
That's going to be a tough one.
Yes, it
In
is.
September at the Fall Fun Fest. By the way, do you know what number of Fall Fun Fest it was this past year? Like
I do know.
What year?
I do know
okay,
that, I think.
We'll make that part of the question too.
All right.
Who was crowned Miss Fairfield? In October, named the FCHS Homecoming Queen and King.
See, where's the legend when you
I
when
think
you
I,
need it?
I think I know.
Maybe you
That.
do. All right. And then the final one in November, the FCHS volleyball team made it to the Elite Eight this season, and Coach Chet Snyder coached his what number historic win with the Lady Mules?
I
think I know that
can guess on that too. I
Okay,
think we're going to
good.
do pretty good on this.
I think we will.
All right.
Good.
We'll be back with trivia with Kathy Book, and stay right here on Morning Coffee.
What's Going On is brought to you by Wayne White County's Electric Cooperative in Fairfield, who remind you that hybrid water heaters are the most energy efficient way to maintain hot water for your home. If you are a Wayne White Electric customer and you purchase a hybrid electric water heater, you can get a $500 incentive rebate check from Wayne White. Learn more about this rebate online at WayneWhiteCoop.com. Here's what's going on Saturday, January 4th. The Fairfield Lions Club will be collecting non-working Christmas lights from 9 to noon at the Fairfield First United Methodist Church. Lions Club members will be at the west entrance to the church. They will be collecting old keys, glasses, hearing aids, cell phones, ink cartridges, and old extension cords. Call 516-1229 for more information. And area farmers are invited to attend the Farm Finance Forum to be held on Friday, January 10th at the Fairfield First Christian Church. Registration and breakfast refreshments will begin at 8:30 a.m. The Farm Finance Forum is free and open to the public. If you plan on attending the Farm Finance Forum, RSVP to the Wayne County Farm Bureau by calling 842-3342 by January the 3rd.
The Wayne County Farm Bureau and FNB are presenting the first annual Farm Finance Forum. Hi, this is Nick Allison with FNB, inviting area farmers to the Fairfield First Christian Church on Friday, January 10th from 8:30 to 1. We'll have a series of well-known speakers covering a variety of topics related to financial matters on the farm. For more information or to RSVP, please contact the Wayne County Farm Bureau at 842-3342. FNB, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet in Mount Vernon has all your flooring needs. They have a large selection in stock and always give great service. Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet certificates are available on the Big Deal Store.
Listen for Mules basketball all season long on your home for Fairfield Sports, WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com. Thank you to our sponsors, Rush Appliance and Furniture, Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler, Wayne White Propane, FNB Fairfield National Bank, Fairfield Save-A-Lot, Fairfield Printing and Graphics, the Fairfield Banking Company, Vaughn's Tire, Christina Copeland Country Financial, People's National Bank, Garmin Trucking, Fairfield Ready Mix, The Farmer's Daughter, McDowell, Kinslow and Jessup, Gill Sales and Service, and Wabash General Hospital.
The farm family is still the backbone of southwestern Indiana and southeastern Illinois, and TOC Media, WFIW and WOKZ, and Best One Tire are teaming up to honor the farm family with the annual Ileana Farm Family of the Year program. The 2020 family will be introduced at TOC's Farm Profit Preview in Vincennes on January 23rd. We are accepting nominations for the 2020 Farm Family of the Year online at WFIW.radio.com. Go online now to WFIWradio.com and nominate your farm family. Tell us why they deserve to be named the TOC Media, WFIW, WOKZ, Best One Tire, Southern Ileana Farm Family of the Year. The winner will be announced at Farm Profit Preview January 23rd. Brought to you by Best One Tire, the farm tire leader for Southern Indiana and Illinois and Northern Kentucky.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Are your retirement savings scattered about in several old 401ks and IRAs? Let Conard Financial Group provide you with education on what options you may have. Call Conard Financial Group at 842-7855 today and take control of your retirement assets. Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned. Like our page on Facebook, Conard Financial Group.
Your Fairfield area weather forecast calling for a 50% chance for rain today, high 50. 60% chance tonight, low 35. For tomorrow, a 30% chance for snow, high 40. Sunny and 52 on Sunday. For Monday, partly cloudy, high 48. And for Tuesday, partly cloudy with a high 42. Overnight low 41, 47 rather. Yesterday's high was 51. Just over 0.4 of an inch of rainfall in Fairfield yesterday. Currently, humidity at 99%. Winds are calm, pressure at 29.8. Right now, cloudy skies. We've got 48 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. And radar showing those rain moving to the south and the east of Fairfield this morning. Radar weather brought to you this morning by the Conard Financial Group.
Well,
all right.
We've got questions, and we've probably got answers. And people keeping a close eye on me, which is always good.
Yep.
So, Kathy, tell us your questions, and hopefully you've got answers, because we might not have all the answers today.
I think they're even the correct answers.
All right.
So in February, who was named the Business of the Year? This would have been for 18.
You want to do it?
Carter Trucking.
It was Carter Trucking.
That's right.
Yep, Jeremy and Nikki Carter. In March, that was the end of the high school basketball season. What was the FCHS varsity basketball record last year?
All right, I'm going to say I thought it was around, and you can look at me and shake your head yes or no. I thought it was around 32-3.
I'm going to go with 33-2.
Well, he's right. Yes, it's 32-3, and
okay.
I understand you do take full responsibility for one of those
One of the losses.
Is
The
that
only
correct?
the only home game was all my fault.
Yeah.
I showed up. They shot like 22%.
And I believe.
But I've disproved that this year. I've gone
Okay,
twice and they've
good,
won
good.
twice. They have.
Did the JV win or lose that night?
They won.
They lost.
They lost too, and
They lost that night.
You may not
That I
have
was there?
known
Yeah.
at that time that JV coach, who I happen to know,
Yeah.
You know him pretty well, don't you?
had a 40-game winning streak.
Well,
that
the
time.
only game, yes, without a doubt. In fact, it was the thing about it was stunning about it is they had a pretty good lead
Yeah.
when I showed up.
Yeah.
And then everything went to heck.
Promptly
Yeah.
disappeared.
So anyway, yes, you're correct. It was 32-3, and the team that they lost to in the sectional finals.
Teutopolis.
That's correct.
The wooden shoes.
The wooden shoes. I didn't know how to spell Teutopolis because you always see it as T-Town.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I'm not turning my paper in here to you.
T-E-U-Topolis.
Okay. Then also in March, Fairfield Chamber of Commerce gave a Community Service Award to what individual?
Dana Wilson.
It was Dana Wilson, yeah. June, what celebration was held on June 29th to celebrate Fairfield's bicentennial?
Run it together.
Founders
Day.
Festival.
Good.
Oh,
Founders
festival. You're
Yeah,
right. I'm
get
sorry.
that alliteration in there.
All right.
Founders Festival. And what was the title of the mural? What is the title of the mural in Freedom Park?
Love thou thy land.
That is correct.
Love
thou thy land.
Okay.
That
And
was-
David Harrell was the artist.
David Harrell and
And
his mom,
his mom.
Cheryl,
Cheryl.
also was involved in that.
And that was one, I think, the most positive things that happened
Oh,
down
absolutely.
this year.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, because
Absolutely.
the positioning of it, I mean, Amber Murray's was the perfect building to do it. It's a perfect canvas for it, quite
And
honestly.
did you just love watching it go up?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I did.
Yeah.
And then you start to see the detail that's in there, you know, the little animals here and there.
And you know what? If you ever get the chance, have David walk you through. You know what I'm saying is
Yeah.
I've listened to him describe the detail of it
Mm-hmm.
and the amount of thought that went into it, and it's just extraordinary.
All right. Then in September, that's Fall Fun Fest. What number was it this year?
50?
51.
51.
It was 51. Yes. And who was crowned Miss Fairfield?
All right.
It
Jaylee.
was.
I was going to say Lexi Vaughn.
Nope. Jaylee Vaughn
Okay.
is the reigning Miss Fairfield. In October, that was homecoming, the Queen and King. Who
Wyatt
were-
Gilbert.
Correct. He was the king.
Well, thank you for pointing that out, the difference.
Phoebe August.
Okay,
Yes.
there we go.
And Phoebe August. Right. Then in November.
You know, we're in real trouble here at the radio station if we don't know the answers to some
I
of
know.
I
these
was going to say,
questions.
this is your kind of information
Ooh,
that you're
yeah.
disseminating on a
Yes,
daily basis.
yes.
So, then November, the FCHS volleyball team made it to the Elite 8, and Coach Snyder celebrated what historic win?
Is that it?
400.
It was his 400th win with the Lady Mules.
And by the way, in December, another FCHS coach
oh, that's
got
right.
a milestone as well.
Yeah.
Was
Tanya
it-
Conrad, 200th victory.
But didn't
And
McElravy also get number
I think
300?
McElravy
I think he
also
did,
got
yeah.
one.
Is it 300?
I think it's 300.
No.
Well, no, he took over the lead. I can't remember the number, but he
No.
did take over
He became the all-time winningest,
coach.
but it wasn't.
Yeah,
It wasn't 300. I
Okay,
don't believe.
yeah, I
yeah,
don't
it
think
wasn't a 100 number or anything.
So they're
like
always.
that.
That's another thing. Can you point to another school in Southern Illinois over the last 3 to 5 years that even comes close to the success of the athletic teams at FCHS?
Teutopolis.
Yes. Okay. I'll take you that.
Pinckneyville, Nashville, Mount Carmel.
Mount Carmel. Come on.
Yeah, to an extent.
I don't think so.
You know, Pinckneyville, Nashville, Teutopolis. Those three schools come to mind when you mention
Fairfield's
great
right there with
athletic
them.
traditions, and Fairfield's right with them.
I agree.
You're right.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a fun few years to watch, hasn't
Oh,
it?
it has.
Oh
Yeah.
my, yes. Everything.
has.
Everything.
Oh, yes,
All right.
yes.
All right. So how much time we got?
It's about that time.
It is. Okay. Just want to remind you about that tomorrow at Kincaid's. Go by and help out Leroy at that bake sale.
All right.
And want to thank Kathy Book for being here. It's been an interesting week.
Yes,
We're
it
glad
has.
to bring it to a close. Have a nice weekend.
Basketball tonight, FCHS at Casey Westfield. If you can't make it,
Watch it.
watch it on WFIWradio.com.
All right. Take care.
Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
The proud voice of the Fairfield Mules and the leader in southeastern Illinois sports. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois, 104.9.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, downtown Wayne City. No one beats their prices on Serta iComfort mattresses. See weekly pictures and prices on Facebook.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. Some Democrats call it reckless, but the administration defends the killing of a top Iranian general.
President Trump made the decision, a serious decision, which was necessary. There was an imminent attack. The orchestrator, the primary motivator for the attack was Qasem Soleimani.
Mike Pompeo on Fox and Friends, where a short while later, Democratic presidential candidate Tulsi Gabbard called the killing an act of war without congressional authorization, which
actually further undermines our national security and needlessly sends more of our troops into harm's way.
The State Department is warning all U.S. citizens to leave Iraq. And we're learning that Senator Elizabeth Warren's presidential campaign raised $21.2 million in the fourth quarter, less than it pulled in the previous quarter, also trailing Bernie Sanders, Pete Buttigieg, and Joe Biden. America's listening to Fox News.
I'm Jeff Vaughn with today's news headlines. Nixle, the new phone messaging system spearheaded by the Wayne County Health Department and Emergency Management Agency, will eventually give local law enforcement the opportunity to receive anonymous tips. Since beginning late last year, over 3,000 county residents have signed up for the service. The city of Fairfield has announced it is accepting applications for the position of deputy treasurer. Applications will be accepted until the position is filled. They may be obtained at City Hall, and applications should be returned to the city's HR department. Frontier Community College will offer a one-day cultural trip to Evansville on April 16th. The trip will feature a tour of Toyota, Indiana, a meal, and a performance of Beautiful, the Carole King musical. The all-inclusive package will cost $130, and it's available for those 18 and older. EJ Water Cooperative, which serves customers in Edwards and 12 other counties, has established a charitable fund to manage its philanthropic grant-making. The fund is with the Southeastern Illinois Community Foundation, and nearly $7,000 in grants was distributed from donor-advised funds last year. Those are your headlines. I'm Jeff Vaughn.
Your classic hits, WFIW 104.9, Fairfield area weather for today, a 50% chance for rain. Today's high will be around 50. A 60% chance for rain tonight, a low of 35. And tomorrow, a 30% chance for snow and a high of 40. Outlook for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, sunny on Sunday. Sunday's high will be around 52 with a low of 28. Partly cloudy on Monday. Monday will have a high of 48 with a low of 32. And then partly cloudy on Tuesday with a high of 42 and low of 25.
Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics are pleased to welcome new providers to our Carmi Family Clinic on Oak Street. Jamie Jacobs is a family nurse practitioner that not only calls White County home, but has 5 years of critical care experience. Also new to our team, internist Dr. Brett Schwarm has decades of expertise in providing adult and pediatric care. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Carmi Family Clinic has you covered. Plus, don't forget, weekend walk-in clinics on Saturdays for those unexpected illnesses. It really is all about your health at Hamilton Memorial Hospital Carmi Family Clinic.
Want great music? Want variety? That's what we do. Classic Hits, WFIW FM 104.9.